Hi guys, so today I'm going to attempt to do some canning. I'm going to do water bath canning today, and it's going to be strawberry jam. And I'm getting the recipe from the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. I found this copy at Barnes & Noble, so they might still have some if you guys are looking for them. But I'm just going to do the strawberry jam, and I will go over that, the recipe and everything with you guys, and just try it out. Here is the Real Fruit Classic Pectin. I know that there's been a couple of different ones. They even have a freezer one. That is not for canning, that is actually for freezing. So for this recipe, you want the Real Fruit Classic Pectin for canning. Also, since these are so hard to find, please, you guys, check the expiration date. I have been seeing people put these out and they've expired in 2017, 2018, 2019. So people are trying to sell even expired stuff at this point. So check your expiration date. Yeah, you get excited because you actually find it because everywhere is sold out, but a lot of times it's expired. So check that, please. Okay, so I'll get back to the recipe. 8 cups of strawberries, which is really cool because this package, which I was showing you in the beginning, I got it at Costco, and it's what gave me exactly 8 cups. So I can't remember how much this was. I think it was like $6-7. I'm not sure. But it's organic strawberries, so there you go. I'm also excited because at Ace Hardware I found a water bath canner. I didn't have one. If you guys see my last video, I was doing the cowboy candy, the candied jalapenos. I already got my jars in there. This recipe requires 8 half-pint jars. In the recipe it says I think 8 ounces, which is a half pint. So I have them in there already. The flame is on. The water is pretty hot. Not to boiling yet, but I'm just trying to keep my jars nice and warm so when I do everything, they'll be ready. So, yay, I found a water bath canner. Okay, so the recipe says that I'm going to need to crush my strawberries. Now, I took the frozen packet and I thawed it out. So there's a part in the recipe that you don't have to do a lot because it actually is asking you for fresh strawberries. These are already frozen, already pitted, taken all the stuff off, so I don't need to do that step. But I still need to crush these, and I need to crush them down and put them into, I guess it says 1 cup increments until I get 5 cups of crushed strawberries. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Here's my 5 cups of crushed strawberries. I did take a lot of the juice out because it was very juicy, and I actually saved it. It's here. So that's what I have left out of that whole. That's what I have left out of that whole package. About maybe a little bit less than 2.5 cups, but it's mostly the juice and a little bit of strawberries. I might make that into like a ice cream topper or something. Something we could pour over the ice cream. That'd be nice. So yeah, that's what I have. I turned the flame on. I have my whisk ready. Now I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. I only have this kind of lemon juice because lemons are super expensive in our area, and I mean, they're up to like $1.25 per lemon, and they're tiny lemons. So this is what I use. If you get real lemons, I would probably use those. And then I'm going to put 6 tablespoons of the pectin. And you don't want to put the sugar yet because you need to whisk the pectin in to activate it. So only the lime juice and the pectin are going in here as of right now. That's just crushed strawberries. There's nothing else in it. So keep in mind you have to put the pectin in before you add any sugar, and mix it all up and have it come to a boil so it starts activating it. And then I have my 7 cups of sugar already set to the side, and then you add that all at once. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because my strawberries are starting to bubble. Okay. So now I have the pectin and the lemon juice in there, and it says just make it come to a high rolling boil. Keep stirring so nothing gets stuck to the bottom of the pan. So this is something you can't just leave and you know, let it cook. You need to keep stirring it, especially when you add the sugar. So I'm going to wait for this to come to a rolling boil, and then I'm going to put the sugar in and then continue cooking it. Okay guys, it's to a full rolling boil. Well, it's coming up to it. I like to do it just a little bit longer. But that's what a full rolling boil looks like. I still haven't added the sugar. I'm going to add the sugar right now because the pectin needs to thicken. And actually I could feel it getting pretty thick. So now I'm going to add the sugar and bring it back up to a complete rolling boil again. So see how I'm going through it and the boil is still there? That's a rolling boil. So no matter where I put my spoon, it's still boiling. Okay, so I'll be back when I pour the sugar in. Okay, here's with the sugar in it. I'm going to bring it to a hard rolling boil again. And then I'm going to boil it hard for a complete minute. It's not even near a rolling boil yet. I'm just stirring it constantly. Right now you cannot stop and do anything else. You need to keep stirring it because it will burn at the bottom. So that's why you have to keep stirring. But if you notice how much that sugar changed the consistency, and look at that, that's pretty good. It's nice and thick. Of course, after the hard boil, it'd be a lot thicker. So as soon as this comes to a hard rolling boil, I am going to boil it hard for a complete minute, and then I will be back. Guys, it's at a hard boil. I have it timed for a minute. Well, now it's only 36 seconds, and I'm constantly stirring. I have not left this, and it's going to splash because I didn't use a big enough pan. Let's just be honest here. But this is what it looks like, a hard rolling boil. I'm stirring it constantly. I have not stopped stirring it. So there you go. And then I'm going to take it off the heat. And then with a metal spoon, I'm going to start skimming off of this this foam stuff, just to get that off. So I'll be back when that's done. Oh, we're done. Okay, so I took off all the foam. That's what it looks like. It still has a little bit, but I'm okay with that. So right now, all I'm doing is I'm going to grab these and take them out of the water bath because they're keeping them warm. My heat is still on, just very low, so they are very hot. And then I will put the jam into the jars, and then we will start water bath canning. Okay guys, so I just verified my headspace. I'm going to clean the rim with some vinegar, put the lids on, and then put them in the water bath canner. Okay guys, my jars are at a full rolling boil. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 10 minutes. Let them, I'll put the cover on, set the timer for 10 minutes. And then after the 10 minutes, I'm going to turn the flame off and let them rest for at least 5. And then take them out and let them cool for 24 hours. Okay guys, here you go. Here's the finished product. Already water bath, just waiting for them to pop. They're going to stay here for 24 hours. My batch actually made 9 instead of the 8 like the recipe says, so you always have to have a extra jar or 2 on hand. And I made some strawberry topping out of the other stuff, which is just, I just put it in the refrigerator, made it sweet so we can just pour it over our ice cream. It'll be pretty good, and that's it. That's the finished product. It looks very thick and very strawberry-ish. Alright, see you guys later.